guys, welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I'm the INSANEBRIT, and this is this week's News Friday, where I talk about all the week's gaming news, gaming topics, and some anime news or movie news if it's out or irrelevant. Just a quick update, I'm going to be doing a food review tomorrow, or it's basically done, it's just got to be released on Saturday, so there will be one out if you're interested in the food element of this channel. Anyway, I'm not going to divvy around other stories. I'm going to jump right on into the PlayStation 4 5.0 update, and there is a lot to say, so we're going to go down. Some of this stuff will appeal to you, some of it will not. Hence, first set don't really appeal to me, but again, I'm going to run down all of it. Basically, this is in a beta trial that starts today, technically yesterday because I'm filming this Thursday, or part of it anyway. And this is the early testers or whatever. They have access to a bunch of specific things that are going on, like updates and stuff. Now you can access this through your email. If they sent you an email, then you have access to it and they sent you it, and if you're one of those, then lucky you. I am not one of them, by the way. Okay, so the first thing on this update, and like I said, there's a lot, and some of it will appeal, some of it will not. Families on PlayStation Network. Now, if you're like me, families and PlayStation Network and all that crap don't appeal. The existing master sub-account system is being redesigned to be more family-friendly. This new family on PSN system will offer more flexible experience, making it easier to set up PSN accounts for children and customize parental control setting for each family user. Below are the features introduction 5.0. So family manager or parents, guardian and child accounts. Each family on the PSN now have a family manager. In turn, family manager can promote and any other adult in the family to be a parental guardian. So if your mum's controlling it and then I'm your older brother or whatever, I can allow the 5-year-old, 10-year-old, whatever, to play certain things, whatever it may be. So I have access, so it's giving me power, as it were. This includes our online access as well. Okay, they can customize the control level of each child's account, such as restrictions, certain age, ratings, or online access. So if you're 16, you can go on it, just say, I don't know, if you're 5, you can't play Call of Duty online, whatever, just to give you an example. Before, it was basically the same for all, so it's one parent thing for all, and it was just like blanketed, you know what I mean? Friend list management. Now this one's quite interesting. In place there's a current favorite groups tab. We're adding a custom list tab on the friend screen. This will allow you to create and edit custom lists of your friends and arrange them into specific groups based on the games you play or groups or friends you like to hang out with. Online, for example, you create a custom list of your Destiny teammates and easily send them raid invites and stuff like that. That's a really cool concept. I like that. So you have your clan, you have your, I don't know, your Facebook friends, or maybe just your general friends in general, or maybe, you know, your little elite group of people that you like to play with, or your absolute favorite, or whatever it is. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. So you're breaking up your friends list. If you've got so many friends, like hundreds and hundreds of friends, you can, you know, you can break them down into, and those particularly that you like or contact him with daily, you can have a group specified for them, which I really like. I think that's kind of cool. Broadcasting features updates. Okay, communities. If you set up a community on your PS4, you can now link your community to your live gameplay broadcast. That's pretty cool as well. When you broadcast is linked to the community button appears on your live from PlayStation spectator screen, allowing any spectator to jump directly to your community page to check out the details or join. Which I think again is a cool feature. If you've got a community and whatever it may be, or clan again, or maybe it's a YouTuber like me and stuff like that, maybe you're able to do that. Or maybe I should have one. I don't know. I think I've got one under another name, but I haven't connected it up. Maybe I'll switch around. But I kind of like that, giving you access. Your friends maybe want to join it, maybe just watch you, or just people in general. If you're entertaining and people, you know, you want to entertain people, that's really cool. PlayStation 4 Pro. Now this is for me specifically. Oh no, actually no, we've got PlayStation VR, which I haven't got. I know it doesn't appeal to a lot of people, but I'll go down it anyway. We've added a new setting in PlayStation VR, display message to spectators and spectator comments. Once this is enabled, spectator comments sent during a broadcast are displayed not only in cinematic mode but in the VR mode. So you'll be able to read comments and interact with spectators within your VR headset, so you don't have to come out and everything. You can just get access to them. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's a good update. If you've got one, again, I haven't got one. I don't plan on buying one either. PlayStation 4 Pro. Again, this is for me. I haven't unboxed one. Good news for Twitch users. This update will The will update. PS4 Pro will support 1080p 60 frames per second streaming on Twitch. Now it's funny how they said 1080p 60 frames per second on Twitch. Why isn't it said anything about YouTube? Now it's not about which is better, YouTube or Twitch to stream on. I can quickly stream via YouTube, and I did it. It was 720. Which I was kind of disappointed in that kind of quality, but it was alright, and it was easy access, and I plan on doing that more soon at some point. I'll give you an update on that, various games and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm not too sure which you can say is better, Twitch or YouTube to stream at. I think I do have a Twitch account. I don't know why it's just specifically for Twitch. That's unfortunate, but there you go. But it just kind of shoves you in the face of how annoying YouTube can be over recent weeks and months, and how we're so fucking slow to get anything done. But it is what it is. So yeah, so that is improved if you're a Twitch streamer. That's really cool. And if you've got remember, this only applies, I believe, if you've got a PS4 Pro. Message improvements. You've already been able to share your favorite music onto Twitter, Facebook via Spotify and PlayStation Music, but now you can also able to share your individual tracks by sending them in messages on the PS4. Your friends will be able to listen to the tracks directly to the message you send, and if you're on their mobile device, they can jump to their Spotify app and from the PS Message app to check out the song and add it to their own playlist. I don't really use the music, especially with copyright. I don't record and listen to music. I don't even play games and listen to music by myself when I'm playing FIFA. So it don't really appeal to me. Maybe it appeal to lots of you out there, but personally not me. Notification updates. We've added a new setting that allows you to disable pop-up notifications while you're watching a movie. Now this is pretty good actually. That annoys the hell out of me when I get a message and I'm watching Netflix or something. On your PS4, the setting is by default is off. So go to settings and notifications to enable it, so you won't get messages during your movies and stuff like that. Yeah, which do frustrate me sometimes. They just wind me up a little bit. Furthermore, you now have the option to turn off messages previews on your pop-up notifications. If you turn this setting off, the pop-up notification will hide the message sender's online ID and will display a generic user icon and message instead. Lastly, you'll have the option to change the color of your pop-up notifications to either white or black. Don't know. I mean, that's going to make things bright if you put it on white. I don't know. It's going to really show off the message, I suppose. That's not too bad. The preview of the message, hiding it doesn't really matter to me too much. I suppose it's less on the screen. It's just you got a message, so you can check that out and you don't know who it's from. Again, if you care enough about it. Quick menu updates. If you want to keep an eye out on what's happening in your notifications tab, which I do, I won't even lie, like game downloads, progress and new invitations, you can now access that directly from the quick menu without leaving your game. Thank you, that is kind of good, because I find myself doing that every now and again, clicking that quick thing and just seeing, or having to come out the whole thing to see where my download's at. It's pissing me off, or how long I've got to wait, so that's pretty good. Also, we've added leave party option in the quick menu, so you can easily exit a party and go right back to playing your game. I suppose that's if you're in a chat party or whatever, you can quickly leave it from there. That's also another good thing they've added, because coming out again, going to the party and then leaving, it's annoying, you know, so that's quite helpful. Virtual surround sound on PSVR. PlayStation VR now supports 5.1, 7.1 virtual surround sound through your headphones when watching Blu-rays, DVDs, cinematic mode, making it even more immersive viewing experience. Again, I haven't got PSVR, but there again, it's always good when they mess around with sound and update it or whatever. Improved tournament bracket viewer. We've added the bracket viewer that shows full tournament brackets for single elimination and double elimination tournaments on the PS4, making it easier to see the current tournament standings. That's pretty good. I haven't been in a tournament myself, but they are there nonetheless. So we're making it easier for you to find everything. And finally, the update language support. The PS4 user interface now supports Czech, Hungarian, Romanian and Greek, Thai and Indonesian and Vietnamese languages, which is pretty good. They've added a lot of languages there to make it easier for people to use, reaching out to a bigger audience as well. Sometimes people don't want to buy particular products because of there's no language for them in there. And I think they did it a few years ago. Russia, I think that was a problem, or Arabic in particular was one of them as well. On the PS3, they finally updated that and people were happy about it, you know, across the spectrum. So that's pretty much, guys, covers the updated system. This is what the beta is saying. There might be more in there. I don't know. Again, this is just the beta. People will have a look at it, say what's good about it or bad. I personally find a lot of positives there, not a lot of negative. A lot of it don't appeal to me in the family aspect of it because I don't have kids, and I'll be a cool dad. I just let them play the 18 rated game, age 10. I don't care. But yes, a lot of that family stuff don't really appeal to me, and I'm sure it don't appeal a lot to you. And if you know, maybe in theory, if you're a kid and you're kind of worried about the adults taking away your ability to play online, I know that can be a bit daunting. But for the most of us, or the rest of us, we don't really give a shit about it. It doesn't appeal to us. The one thing I did notice that wasn't there was the changing your name of the PSN. That was a rumour, a widespread rumour. I would like to see it happen. I've got mixed feelings about it now because I've already got a brand new name I'm working on. I'm now level 9. Already. I was level 16 before, so you know I've got 400 something trophies, and I need another 2,000 to hit that. I had 2,500 or something on the previous account, so I'll get another 2,000 trophies, and I'll be semi back where I was. You know, so it is what it is. So that's the update with the PSN. Again, the only thing missing from it that I was definitely hoping for was that PSN. Name account change thing, but other than that, on the whole, a lot of positives there, not a lot of negatives there for me. I know people were bitch. There's always someone complaining about something. I don't expect much from PSN. I've got a lot of what I want, so to me it's damn near perfect. But I'm sure a lot of you in the comment section will say it needs this, it needs that, or whatever. And I understand that everyone's got their view. And you know, sometimes you come up with stuff, and I'll even go, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe they should have added that in as well. So you know, you guys think about it more than me. Which is ironic, really, because I play PlayStation on a daily basis, and I think it's just damn near perfect. But when anything's added, I always look at it, and I'm quite appreciative of it. And there's a lot of positives there in this update. Next story is Crackdown has been delayed. No word from Xbox why this is, or at least I haven't found information of why it's been delayed. It's just been delayed to 2018. Another Xbox exclusive, gone in the winds, away. Like, just disappeared. It's like, you know, 2018. One of the exclusives. I'll be honest with you guys, as somebody who owns a PS4 and an Xbox One, I just find it really hard to fucking say, justify buying an Xbox One or X or whatever it is coming out, because it's been 7 months. I've had mine for 7 months, and I've played Halo 1, Gears of War 1, Gears of War 2, Watch Dogs, 3 or 4 games that one I got free. Watch Dogs I got free. Is it what? No, Sleeping Dogs. Oh yeah, I got Watch Dogs as well, but Watch Dogs is fucking boring. But Sleeping Dogs, so I played 3 or 4 games, you know, in 7 months. Alright, I'm recording them, and I've gone to other games and bounced back. But essentially, everything that I've got on the PS4, I can eventually buy on the Xbox One, so it's like, I just don't see the point of it. It's ridiculous, minus those few games. It's almost like just buying an Xbox. Just say the next Xbox came out, not the X, something else came out. Buy the Xbox. What's in it? The new Halo, the new Gears. That's it. There's nothing else. Everything else I can play on the PlayStation 4. So I'm finding it really hard to justify. So Crackdown, as I said, has been delayed till 2018, which is disappointing. One more story that I've got here before I cut the camera here. Is Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes, obviously, you know, is the movie about the monkeys doing whatever, or gorillas, apes, whatever, taking on humans. Of course, it was in the 70s, it was a very old movie, and now we've brought it up to date here and now, and it's brilliant. I love all the Planet of the Apes, the new ones they've made especially. It's fantastic. I cannot wait to see War of the Planet of the Apes. I think that's what it's called. So, of course, they have decided to make a game of it. Now, we all know that movies to games are fucking terrible. I mean, they just are. Godzilla being one of the most recent ones. Imagirian Game Studio. Imaginity. Oh, what a fucking name. Imaginati is basically... Yeah, Imaginati Studios, a newly formed London-based games division of Planet of the Apes, performs capture studio. Imaginagrum Productions? I don't know, whatever. It's basically the motion capture people. That fucking name's a bitch. Has announced Planet of the Apes: The Last Frontier, a cinematic adventure game set between the events of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and War of the Planet of the Apes. Will launch on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC this fall. Planet of the Apes: The Last Frontier will make use of the same performance capture technology facilities used by Planet of the Apes in the movies. It's set around a year after Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and centers around a breakaway faction of apes that take refuge in the Rocky Mountains from the ongoing human-ape war, but they are forced to descend into human-owned valley as winter approaches and their food depletes. The story has no black and white decisions or clear heroes or villains. Players will take control of both humans and apes, all of which are original characters who can live and die based on the player's decision. The game will have multiple endings depending on their actions of both sides. Now, if this is done correctly, and it sounds really good, I know that a lot of people will go, well, look at The Walking Dead, look at Heavy Rain, decision-based decisions that you make, life and death situations. Maybe we've seen that a little bit more. And maybe it's just a different skin, but I also like the fact that they're going ahead with it. It isn't a Call of Duty shooter where you're taking on apes. You are, again, human and ape, and essentially you'll be playing both parties, trying to get into the mindset of both particular factions or groups. Humans trying to take over, kill the apes to eliminate them as a possible threat. Apes just trying to survive and live in peace. You know, there is no right or wrong. Decisions will be made. So it's going to be interesting to see how that develops, or how the actual gameplay. That's what I was going to say. The gameplay. Telltale Games has a very specific art style and gameplay. The Heavy Rain has a specific type of, you know, it's the same kind of decision making, but a lot more detailed. You've got cartoonish style, and then you've got the realism style. I'm hoping they go with realism on the Planet of the Apes to make the game more compelling, more interesting, more look decent. And that's not a knock on Telltale Games, that's just simply saying a high production value, mass detailed, you know, give us something solid for a change in terms of a movie to video game story in itself. That's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully they come out with something like that, and it's going to be pretty decent. So yeah, that's basically coming out on all platforms, obviously to make more money, I understand, whatever. Let's just hope it's a success. I have to wait and see what happens with that. I'm unsure about my next story, if I have any other stories actually, but I want to talk about. I've spoken a lot about the PlayStation crackdown. Alright guys, well, give me 5 minutes, I'm going to go answer my door and I'll get back and see if there's any more stories. Okay guys, the last two stories that I got for you, one of them is called We Happy Few, which is a game that's supposed to come out on Xbox and PC. It wasn't scheduled for the PS4, but apparently they are now bringing it out on PS4 April 2018. It's basically an alternate universe of England in the 1960s, I believe. Essentially where people have to take their happy pills, and if people don't take them, you're kind of like red pilled, and basically if you don't take your pills, you get hunted down by the people that are taking their pills in this alternate universe where everybody's happy-go-lucky kind of thing and everything's perfect. So it's kind of a unique universe. The art style reminds me of Bioshock Infinite, so I'll be interested in playing that game. As I said, it was for Xbox and PC. I think it already might be out for them in actual fact, but it is coming to the PS4 in April 2018. So I'm definitely interested in that, with these town folk chasing you if you don't take your happy pills, as it were. So that's an interesting game that's coming out, and I'll probably look out for that on the PS4 next year. The last story that I've got for you is FIFA 18. A lot of information here, or some information here, which is really interesting. You know I'm a big FIFA fanboy, so let's get straight to it. So they have a personal award system or player of the year. This is in career mode, which is a good thing. I like the fact that they've added that in. That's really cool. So if you're a player like Eden Hazard, Ronaldo, or whatever, Messi, you get a player of the year award. That's going to be interesting between the two of those players, and depending on what you do with your player, whatever team you're in, will you win the award, will they not? Don't know. What's it going to go on? Goals? Is it going to go on just outstanding performance in general, or things you win? That's going to be really, really interesting in order to see who actually gets player of the year. Will you win it every year? Will you not? You know, what's the stats going to be? Is it going to be on goals alone? Is it going to be in competitions? Of course, player of the year should include goalkeepers and defenders and all the rest of it. You know what I mean? Over the past several years, it's been Messi and Ronaldo just winning it back and forth. I think Ribery won it 1 or 2 years ago, I think now, when he won the Champions League, I believe. So they've added that in. I think that's a nice touch. The second thing they've added in, I know of right now, is in, again, career mode, the negotiations with contracts. They felt that people in FIFA who played FIFA last year felt that it was left to the wayside a little bit, and you couldn't do enough with transfers and that in negotiating with agents. Managers, I believe, are involved as well. Obviously managers, but at the same time I think agents have been included in there as well, which is going to make it really interesting. I am sick and tired of going to Madrid or some big club, and then the main star, the player that I actually wanted to go and be there, like Ronaldo. I go to Madrid to play with Ronaldo. Ronaldo's really good, blah blah blah, enjoy, you know, scoring loads of goals, and as soon as I'm hit Real Madrid, he wants to leave the club, and then the board of directors just say, oh, fuck it, we're going to sell him, and that pisses me off. So I hope they've changed that, even to the point where I can just put a block on it and say, no, motherfucker, you ain't going nowhere. You're staying here, you're playing, or you're sitting on a bench. You know, that's going to be really cool if you have some kind of interaction with a player like that. So that's going to be really, really interesting. And the next FIFA, I'm happy they've added that element as well. We'll see how effective or how that really works. You know, I say what I'm saying now, but it might not be that detailed, you know what I mean, which would be unfortunate, but they've added improved detail in terms of contracts and negotiations with managers and agents and stuff, which is cool. Also, there will be a beta. The FIFA 18 demo will be out, I believe it's September 15th, and then it will run for a few days or whatever, and then of course the main game comes out on September 29th, which I will be playing. I'll be downloading it on September 15th. If it is September 15th, I'm sure it is, so it does state that, but at the same time it can get delayed or whatever, and various areas around the world, you know what I mean. But I will be downloading that and hopefully live streaming that, and we can check that out. You can watch me play it or whatever, who knows. I'll see what happens with that, it depends. But as I said, I'm a huge FIFA fanboy, so I will be playing it. I will be buying that game day one. I'm going to play a shorter game after Heavy Rain finishes, to possibly a Call of Duty, just to play that, and then FIFA 18 will hit, maybe, depending on the dates and how quickly I can finish that game, and then I'll be playing The Journey 2 as well. As I said, 3 or 4 weeks yet. I think we got to go to till FIFA 18 anyway. So, but I do want to play The Journey. I don't want to really delay it, so I'm going to play a shorter game, and then hopefully just jump straight to it when that comes out, at least in theory. Or maybe it'd be 1 or 2 games, who knows, I don't know. But yeah guys, so in September 15th, FIFA 18 demo comes out. And then September 29th, it launches, of course. You can play it early as well if you pre-order it, the gold edition, but you have to pay X amount of money for that, and that pisses me off, like 60 quid. And I don't really play with Ultimate Team or mess around with it. There is something about Ultimate Team going on with the current show they got going on. I think IGN's covering it and stuff like that. But whatever, I don't know. Again, I'm not into Ultimate Team, and lots of people are though. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this News Friday. I've got, like I said, a food review tomorrow. Heavy Rain, 2 Heavy Rain gameplay videos comes out today. I know a lot of people are watching that. I hope you guys are enjoying that. I think that might end next week. I think that particular playthrough will end, and then I'll jump to something else. I'll let you know via Instagram what that is, depending, unless it's online or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Links will be in the description below, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.